Starting September 2nd, 2025, big changes are coming for the US visa applications. The US Department of State has announced that most non-immigrant visa applicants will now be required to attend an in-person interview. This means the popular Dropbox or interview waiver option used by millions will soon end for nearly all categories. Why do this? The new rule aims to tighten security, reduce fraud, and bring consistency back to the visa process after years of temporary pandemic-era flexibility. I'm Max from the Visa Library. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and let's see what's happening. First, let's see what the interview waiver or Dropbox program was. Before 2025 updates, the US had a system called the Interview Waiver Program, also known as the Dropbox program. This program lets some visa applicants skip the in-person interview if they met certain rules. People renewing a visa in the same category could qualify if their last visa had expired within the past 48 months. Others who were under 14 years old, over 79 years old, or applying for diplomatic, official, or NATO visas were also often eligible. If approved, applicants didn't need to meet a consular officer. They simply dropped off their passport and documents at the collection center for further processing. This program helped speed up visa renewals, reduce long lines, and ease the workload at US embassies and consulates. But with the 2025 rule changes, most of these waivers are now limited or completely removed. Now, what's changed since September 2nd, 2025? From September 2nd, 2025, the US government has stopped letting most visa applicants skip their interviews through the Dropbox or interview waiver program. Now, almost everyone must go to the US embassy or consulate, and an in-person interview must be attended. The old age rules are mostly gone. That means kids under 14 and adults over 79 also need to show up in person. There are still a few, special cases. Diplomats, government officials, and NATO visa holders may still get waivers. It's not clear. A small group of B1 or B2 or border crossing card renewals may also qualify if their last visa expired less than 12 months ago and all rules are met. Even if someone meets the waiver conditions, consular officers can still ask them to attend an interview. Don't you forget that. And these changes now affect most people applying for work, student, exchange, or dependent visas. Also, there are some new rules for interview locations as well. From September 6th, 2025, people who want a US visa must go for their interview in their home country or the country where they live legally. Before this rule, many people went to another country to get faster visa appointments, but now most people can't do that anymore. If you try to apply in a different country, your appointment might be delayed or canceled. Some people still have exemptions, like diplomats or officials. If your country doesn't have a US embassy that handles visas, you can be sent to another nearby country for interviews. If you already booked your interview before this rule started, your appointment will still happen. But all new bookings must follow this new rule. All right, let's talk about other procedural or technical updates. You must now submit your DS-160 form at least 2 business days before your interview. If you submitted late or the barcode doesn't match your appointment, your interview will be canceled. In May 2025, the US government paused new student and exchange visa interviews, FM or J visas, to update its rules for checking social media. In June 2025, they started these interviews, but with stricter checks. Visa officers now review applicants' social media accounts. They may ask for usernames or look at public profiles to confirm identity and background. And if officers need more time to review a case, they may give a temporary refusal until extra checks are done. This doesn't always mean a full denial, so you can rest assured. Next question: who is affected by these new updates? Actually, it affects many people. Many applicants for work, student, exchange, and dependent visas will be hit the hardest. They now must expect in-person interviews even for renewals. People under the age of 14 and over 79 who formerly often got waivers now usually must show up in their in-person interviews. Those renewing H-1B, L-1, O-1, and visas in similar categories will lose the convenience of skipping interviews. Students and scholars for F, M, and J visas may face longer waiting times and tighter security and scrutiny, and delays could interfere with school start dates or research plans. Next, applicants who used to go to a third country for a faster interview now risks having their appointments canceled or delayed. Even if someone meets the old criteria, a consular officer still can demand an interview for any reason. That's really important. Another important thing is that people in countries with high visa demand or understaffed consulates may wait weeks or even months before they get an interview. And finally, mistakes in paperwork, like mismatched DS-160 barcode, late submissions, or questionable social media may now result in denials, cancellations, or extra administrative processing. Let me give you some tips and actionable advice. Let's go. First, submit the DS-160 form at least 2 business days before your interview. Make sure the barcode number on the DS-160 matches the appointment booking. Complete the DS-160 form really carefully. Double check all the names, dates, travel history, and social media accounts. Mistakes can lead to delays or rescheduling, so please be careful. Next, schedule your interview as early as possible once the DS-160 form is done. Don't wait until the last minute, please, I'm begging you. Next one, clean up your social media. Make sure your accounts are consistent with your identity. Avoid controversial content and be ready to share your usernames. Next, be ready for more scrutiny. Consular officers may ask for extra documents or explanations specifically for students or exchange visitors. Next one, show strong ties to your home country, like a job, family, property, and future plans to convince the officer you'll return. Next one, monitor consulate wait times and check for earlier slots to move your interview earlier if possible. And finally, if your situation is complex, like dual country, missing documents, etc., consider legal advice to avoid mistakes. Alright, that was it. What do you think about these changes and updates? Tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. You can also find the links for our free consultation services and social media accounts in the description. Thank you all for watching.